So I see this couple in here, and they're in the, I guess they're in the 70s. But they've always, I don't know if they're friends or husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, but they're just always talking, you know, and they're still awake. Maybe I should follow them home. Like, wish I could find my hair cutter. Is anyone there? Oh, I'm not even sure if I'm broadcasting. Oh, someone's there. I wasn't sure if I was broadcasting. Now I know I am. Hello? Anyone there? Oh, Laszlo's back. Hey, you're right, pal. Yeah, but in the last month or so, when the Wi-Fi cuts out, then cuts everything out. So I have to go back in, and then well, I have to start a new live stream because no one can see I can't see the messages. No, I don't think I have. There's one thing Thai food that I like is the spongy noodles. We have one in England. It's called pork crackling. But it's very, very crispy and very, very golden and crispy. No, I don't think I've eaten that. Well, I went to with friends. We went to a Thai restaurant in London before they became popular, and it was a BYO. They didn't have a drinks license, and next door, I always remember this. Next door there was right next door there was a beer off license, a beer shop, and what pissed me off, it was like middle class people. And not fucking friendly whatsoever. Always remember these cunts. They had a license to print money because they were next door to a popular restaurant, and people were going in all the time just buying wine and beer. In where I live now, thank you. The popular restaurants or Turkish restaurants, they're quite good, but no alcohol. Maybe I should ask if I can BYOB. This is Japan's. This is unagi. This is eel. This is nice food. I have no idea what that means, friend. I have no idea what that means. Or hidden points? You mean like in China, where if you have low points, you cannot travel in the country? Do you mean that? Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. What does 5i country means? No, but it's a lot easier. But the problem is, well, I work for myself, so I don't really give a shit. But if you if you don't work for yourself, then you really have to be very, very careful on social media, because some people, they just. But the thing is, they can ask to see your local. They can ask to see your social media, and if you refuse, then you will not get a job. If you're like me and speak your mind and you have a lot of bad language, no one is going to give me a job. I don't like that control, you know. Because you can be two sides. You can go into a job and be professional, and as long as you turn up for work and you do a good job. But let's put it simply, do you know what a fuckboy is? Someone that will have sex with like a homosexual that will have sex with anyone and everyone. Would you really want to employ someone like that? So, I wouldn't. But if you could find out he was like that on social media, then you've got to keep two separate lives unless you work for yourself. Even if you work for yourself, people can say, I don't like this guy, or this guy's got a bad reputation, blah, blah, blah. But in China, definitely, they can stop you from moving from state to state. Has anyone done a film about that yet? Yeah, that's what they say that's what they used to say about Eastern Germany. Well, it depends on how old you are. But they said the same thing in Germany. When the starts in Eastern Germany, they would, like if there were 3 people, 2 of them were spies. If you went in for questioning, they would put your socks or your underwear in a box. So if you went missing, then they would give the underwear or the socks to the dog so that they could find you. I think Japanese are big fans of wearing shoes that don't fit them. Maybe have a wine. I haven't had wine here for a while. Yeah, I think if people judged me by my house, they would say I was a bad citizen. But if they judged me by helping people, they would say I was a good citizen. Usually if something's gone wrong in the street, I'm usually the first person to help, without a doubt. People that have fell over, car crash, bicycle accident, I'm usually there. I'm usually the first there. because if I'm not first there, someone else will grab the wallet. My friend says no. The house is not there anymore, so I don't know if he's moved into a. They said they're tidying the area up, so I don't know if he's moved into accommodation or he told me he was going to kill himself when he was 71. But before he told me that, the price of aluminum and steel was very low, and then it doubled. I think he said he was going to kill himself in March last year. He was going to soak the house in paraffin, set himself on fire. But then the prices of commodities started to rise. Really? I thought they did it in winter when it was bleak and dark. You know, a lot of people, especially celebrities, they mention I thought of killing myself. But surely everyone has thought of killing themselves. Wouldn't you agree? Not only have I thought of killing myself, I've thought of killing other people. I still am thinking of killing other people. No, really, no, I don't think I'd like to. I'd like to go on a tour, but the thing is, if you're fucked up, it only takes one little fuck up and you're fucked up. That's very interesting. Do I want to say a secret? I don't think you can put a penis on there, can you? Can you put a penis in comments, Pen? There's a couple of guys on YouTube Shorts, and they are helping people that are like homeless people, and they've helped quite a few people that like single mums with kids on the street. But there's fucking so many. And there was this one woman in America. Her story was she got hit by a car, put in hospital. The driver didn't have fucking insurance, and she got kicked on the streets. But now this guy did a fundraiser, and he got her off the streets into a house. And I think that's one of the best things about fucking social media, when good people can help people that are really in need. What happened to the secret? People keep asking me for an opinion. Well, I can't see the video, can I, pal? Well, I can't watch it now because I'm on my phone, mate, so I can't watch it. If you put it in a comment, and then I can watch it later. You don't have to prove your age. That's over 60, 5% off. Maybe I told you before, Pen, when I was 42 in Hawaii in a supermarket, she asked me if I was no beard. She asked me if I was a senior. So what the fuck are you talking about? Sorry, we've got to ask everybody. Fucking 42, she's asking if I'm a senior. Pen, how old are you? I don't know, the two old people looking out of the window. I wonder if the rain is the rivers are up. No, but the girl was she wasn't Asian. I think she was just like a mixed Hawaiian. So I was probably about 80 kilos then. Still a young'un. Yeah, it's maybe not a great time to travel at the moment, is it? Apparently, the Korean people, the Koreans and the Chinese, they weren't a big fan of Abe. Good on this young girl is nodding at me, but I welcome any attention. She had a nice pair of knockers. Can you say that on social media now? Whereabouts in China were you going to go? They did nothing wrong. Have they still not apologised? I don't know. They seem to be looking outside. These old people. They seem to be fretting. Let me have a quick peek. Yep, it is bouncing it down. Can you fly to the middle part? Did you ever see the video that Ryan Boundless introduced this American guy? It was this horrible, just talking about women like fucking shit. And this was Ryan Boundless's mate. And I think when I've introduced people on my channel, they've always been like nice and friendly, and people have asked, found them interesting or found them okay, and they've asked about them. One person even gave them money. And but Ryan, when he introduced people, they were just horrible, horrible people. And that's who he attracts. It looks like this couple's getting concerned now. Well, they're ready to go. Well, well, having said that, he's got more people. He used to have about $500 a month in Patreon. But he just came out with all this bullshit about women and fucking life. And it was just, but a lot of people want to read that and see that and believe it, so. No, just anything, he'll say anything. Well, I doubt, well, the last video I saw, he was having trouble with, he was walking, and I made a reaction video to this. He made a video where he knows the fucking local people don't like stray dogs. So he then took his dog, four or five dogs outside with him walking. And it's not just one dog, like fucking a pack of dogs. Yeah, I'm sure with Patreon and YouTube, I'm sure he can live in Africa. Maybe he should get a fucking job. Idle fucker. I don't know if you give peace, like, but it's certainly a nice experience. Yeah, but he complains about things that are specific to him when there isn't a fucking problem. Like before, when he was talking about his in-laws, his Thai wife or something, and they wanted a dowry. No, but they wanted a dowry. But even so, if he didn't agree with it, he should have still done something. I mean, if someone said to me, you know, your wife wants like a dowry of $1,000 or $2,000, surely that is not a lot of money for a Westerner to raise. The Africans are changing their minds because they realise that the fucking foreigners took all their possessions, they fucking put them into fucking slavery, they stole all their fucking jewels and gold and fucking commodities, and I think a lot of Africans are realising that. You know, you'd be a fucking a stupid man to fucking rev up a fucking African. I don't know, are you talking about Ryan died? He's a punk, no doubt. That little blonde girl can do a song about him. Look, I have got a good friend that gave me his business twice when he went back to Africa. He trusted me with his business, and I took all the money for like 8 months at a time. It was great. Yeah, they did the same with India. You know, there were Indian risings, and they tried to kick the English out. Yeah, like Scotland. They fucking wind up my Scottish mates with that. Well, America's got lots of natural resources. America's self-sufficient in oil, isn't it? They've got gold as well. Yeah, wasn't that I saw something the other day about Uganda? Uganda has discovered a lot of gold. I think the problem is people aren't willing to reduce their needs for energy. You know, for example, I know a lot of Americans that when they go out of the house, they don't switch off the fucking air conditioner. That's unbelievable. Yeah, sometimes I forget to switch the air conditioning off. That my wife wasn't very happy about that. Not on purpose. I just forgot to switch it off. Yeah, the loans. Yeah, they need to bring the Chinese over to start painting their lawns. No, but it should be like the Second World War. You know, especially with a very important commodity such as water, where you can't use water on your lawn, especially on your fucking lawns. Fucking tough shit. Now they were talking about people. They tell the gardeners just fucking, we'll pay the fine, $600 fines. What they need is like in England, you got these dickheads that are fucking stopping traffic in London to stop the oil. What they need in America is to that is crazy. Already a drought situation. It's fucking crazy, isn't it? And you know why that is, don't you? Because the people that make that law are people with big houses and big fucking gardens. That's why that fucking happens. Because if you live in a maisonette or you live in a small apartment, you really don't give a fuck. I'll be having tomato on toast for the next few days, Pen. Very good price. Tomatoes, you know, like a big tomato can be like 170. I think I got about 12. Yeah, I remember when I was in Hawaii and we bought some tomatoes, or maybe just looked at them, and they were cheap, but they were really fucking heavy. They were selling them by the pounds, and they were just they'd done something to the tomatoes to make them really heavy. Yeah, it's a long. The last time we went to Hawaii was when my daughter was born, I think. Oh no, we went after that. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe see what happens in a few months' time. Maybe go to Okinawa. Yeah, I was looking at something Dubai by night, so maybe Dubai. Yes, I do, and I want to try and get like a stay over somewhere. Osaka. No, I don't want to lie there. No. That on Facebook, he asked me to come over and visit him. But I'm going to rehabilitation 5 days a week. It's my money earner. So I won't be travelling anywhere for the next 4 months. Yeah, that was someone was doing one of these shorts on TikTok or YouTube, and there was one things you need to know about Japan. And it was the photographs of the food. The food looks nothing like the the photographs. Never was the truer word spoken. Like I remember years ago, I was in Shinjuku Station with my Japanese mate, and we're looking at the food and looking up at the photograph and thinking, what the fuck's happening here? That is the plan, Pen. That is the plan. Well, my mate went for 6 months, and he doesn't realise that when you get injured in an accident, the insurance company will pay you so it doesn't matter if you're working or not working. The insurance company will pay you 6,000 yen for every day that you miss work if you're working on. So you can get like 30,000 yen a month. Sorry, 120,000 yen a month, whether you work or not. My friend doesn't seem to realise this. Neither did I until I got paid out last time. So you get paid for going to the hospital, and you get paid for the work you miss, for the days you miss. Oh, you will. But like sometimes if you're going to town, you see these food models, and they've been there like fucking 25, 30 years, just covered in dust. No, the insurance companies pay the insurance company pays the doctor bill. You don't pay anything at all. So they give you like a receipt and it says 0 yen because the insurance company pays for it. So it's not even mentioned. So if they're getting like every time I get, it's like 3,000 or 5,000 yen every time I go. So they get a bill, for like 500,000 maybe or 1,000,000 yen. But this is why we pay our insurance. My mate, who I just told you about before, he was taking part in a boxing. He was a boxer in Nigeria, and he was a boxer here, or kickboxer. And for some reason, he came in against this large Canadian guy. When I get there to the arena, they tell me that he's gone to hospital. Serious operation. So he has this operation, and he's off work. He's got a fucking one of those things on his head. He's off work for quite a few months, rehabilitation and everything. He had a different issue. He had 2 insurance companies. Don't forget, he could have died with this incident. He could have died, but yet he ended up with 15 million yen because it was insured properly. And that's when the that's when the yen was worth something. 80 yen to the dollar. But you shouldn't need a lawyer, should you? It should just be straight between you and the insurance companies. Well, no, like I said, because of my injuries, I've seen in America, I've seen where people drive, There are some fucking horrific crashes, and I saw one where this guy, he succumbed to his injuries. They were hit from behind. His parents died, and then he died a few days later. And obviously because someone's fucking well out of control, and they've hit the fucking vehicle at a massive fucking speed. Don't go out at night in America or anywhere. In Japan, they will reduce, and probably other countries too, they will reduce your insurance policy if you do not drive at night. So if you don't drive from like 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock in the morning, you can get a cheaper policy. Yeah, these cunts should be locked. They should be locked up for 5 years, first offence. You know, because they're spoiled cunts. They think they're being cool. They're fucking arrogant. Straight in fucking prison, 5 years. You know, because a lot of them will just fucking laugh it off. They're just so fucking entitled. Do you know what I've just thought of now, Ken? This unagi on toast. They just haven't got the skills to deal with those speeds, have they? Do you know Rebel Without a Cause when he goes over the cliff? I am sure that is Jack Nicholson's first film, because the producer of that film was called Nicholson. In Japan, there's a track you can go drifting on. Yeah, I think that'd be great. That some nice piece of fresh bread, buttered, fresh toast, buttered, and then just put some unagi on top. Got two little kids. Oh yeah, you know the tires as well, yeah. Yeah, sometimes if they can get the tires sponsored. Oh dear. I'm gonna get off, mate. I think the rain stopped or slowing down. See you next time, pal. Bye bye. Battery's gonna die soon.